I really, when I read the lesson, and I started with the ugly duckling, I was almost in tears because I haven't seen that story since I was a child or one of my children or something like that. But I literally had, tears in my eyes because I never related it to, Chiron before, but it was such a, you talk about childhood wounding and the wound that those are the, it's almost like that story, everyone hears it, and each child, I've never heard any kid that did not understand how the ugly duckling felt. So it's identifiable in some kind of way. It's like, regardless of how the child looks on the outside, there's something on the inside that allows them to identify with the ugly duckling. And so that was just something for me. I can't wait till Ahmad puts everything in there. Our power went off again while I've been talking and everything. And so I'm glad I'm on here, but I want to see and listen to you talk about the first part.
And the beauty here is that when you make the child's chart or you see your child's chart, you exactly would come to know where the child can be hurted the most. Mm-hmm. So when you're seeing your client's chart who's come with a chart saying, oh, I want to make my child's chart and want to know what are his talents, what are his, this thing. See, we are all talking about things which are very superfluous that make us look good in the world. But your first duty would be to tell the parent that your child is going to be hurt by this. He doesn't want to be showcased. He's a very private child. Sometimes the wounds are they don't want to be talked about so much. And we'll take the children and say, okay, now he's doing so good, or discuss the child. And the child gets hurted because he's a private child. So the Chiron placement will allow you to understand and tell the parent that this is the true nature of your child. So make sure you don't go anti that. When we talk about DNA or when we talk about the genetic disposition, it's basically because we are so attuned over the generation that genetic disposition takes place. Now, here we have to understand that Chiron is a planet that has come from the underworld, from a place where the universe is very cold. So basically, Chiron, when was emerged, or the spiritualism behind Chiron is that DNA or genetic disposition works only 1%. It is how you evolve with your talents and with your understanding of yourself. That is what makes your life in the world. You got it? So we do away and dispense away with DNAs and genetic dispositions and other things. And we just realize that if a person is happy within himself, he'll be happy in the world.
Yeah.
So you immediately can pinpoint where you can hurt the person, or where the person is feeling very vulnerable, or where is his ego fragile. And from very young age, you can start teaching the future generation of how to dispense with the ego and transcend within themselves. Once they're confident within themselves, ego has no play.
And you're saying, so just so I can understand you clearly, you're saying that, so we talked about the cycle of Chiron and the Chiron return and things being triggered with different aspects and transits. But are you saying that helping a parent or a child or person understand it, that somehow they can get out of it sooner?
Oh, yes, yes, that's what I mean. See, when the Chiron transits are taking place and they're triggering particular houses, so at that particular age, the person is being hurted in that particular sector of his life. So you ensure and that make the person aware that this is the area of your life that is being hurted at the moment. And but the natal chart is the hurt that is constant. Or that is for the future generation, that is the vulnerable point. That is his private world where he's sensitive.
So then as as Chiron is transiting these different places, then we can assist people with whatever is being triggered in that place to know that it is
in that particular age, in that particular sector of his life.